All right, man, peace. So, brothers, who is going to win the quote-unquote Super Bowl tonight? Will it be Mr. Tom Brady looking for his 6th world championship? Or will it be the neophyte Los Angeles Rams led by the wonderkind coach Sean McVay? Of course, they're going to talk about it, and I'm going to chime in.
I think it's about that point in the show where we make some Super Bowl picks. So I'm going to tee myself up. Molly, what do you think?
Let me say this first before Molly Karam gives her prediction for tonight's Titanic matchup. I'm going to go out on a limb and pick the LA Rams to win tonight's game and wrap this entire New England Patriots epic into a bow. Remember, they first came to prominence by defeating the Los Angeles Rams. I believe that they will be defeated by the Los Angeles Rams tonight by a score of 31-24. I think that Brady will have his opportunities late in the game to lead one last epic drive to tie the game, and he's going to come up short.
I would be crazy to bet against one Tom Brady or Bill Belichick.
I said the same thing. I was conversing on the phone a while ago with my pops, and he was asking me who I thought was going to win. And I said to myself, I know that I'm going to sound crazy, but I have to go against Brady in this one. I know that it's very difficult to go against Brady because he's like a great fighter. Even if he loses, he's going to make it look like he won or was right there and deserved the victory.
Tom Brady, the GOAT, will have 6 rings. After Sunday, the only player to do such. We have Heather Allen Hudson making picks for us. Could you please put my face next to the Patriots?
Let me say this very quickly. My keys for the LA Rams victory tonight are very similar to my keys for their victory in New Orleans. Of course, people will say, well, the main key to the victory was the pass interference call and everything is rigged, so on and so forth. But for tonight's victory, the LA Rams are going to have to make sure that they're able to run the football, utilize play action, be extremely economical with their offense. Don't take too many chances down the field early. Todd Gurley is going to have to show up tonight because we know the Patriots are going to be game planning for C.J. Anderson. I believe that Belichick is going to expect Todd Gurley to try to make an impact, but I think that he knows that Gurley is hampered. So they're going to pay very close attention to Brandon Cooks especially, who's a very clutch wide receiver, is able to run all the routes in the route tree. They're probably going to put Gilmore on him. Robert Woods is going to have to make big plays down the field. And Jared Goff, once again, he's going to be nervous early, but he's going to have to settle through those jitters and make sure that he can execute when his team needs him the most. That's going to be their key on offense, or those are going to be their keys on offense. On defense, it's going to be pivotal that they're able to get outside pass rush. Of course, we expect inside pressure from Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. So it's going to be essential that Fowler and the other outside pass rusher can make sure that they can cave in the pocket from the outside, force Brady to step up into Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh. And if they can get about 2 or 3 sacks early, maybe get Brady thinking about the pass rush and not allow him to sit back there and pick Edelman or pick Gronk out or whoever, that will go a long way. And of course, they're going to have to stop the run. Very important. The LA Rams linebacking core is not particularly that good, but they're going to have to play the game of their lives tonight. They're going to have to make sure that they're able to bottle in Sony Michel. Extremely important.
I think it's a field goal game. You know, every Patriots win has been by a single score, and their losses, the widest loss they even had, I think, was 8 points. So every game.
Yes, their widest loss was 8 points last year to the Eagles.
Game is close. But I like the Rams here, 27-24. I think your Super Bowl MVP is Ndamukong Suh. I think that Aaron Donald, a lot of resources are going to have to be, funneled towards stopping Donald. That'll free up Suh, who I expect to have a big game. Pressure Brady up the middle. He's not the same guy. Rams win a close one.
Actually, it's pressure Brady from all 4 pass rushing positions. That's what the Giants were able to do in 2007 and 2012. So all 4 of the Rams' defensive linemen are going to have to be able to provide pressure. I don't care if Aaron Donald is double-teamed. He's shown that he could beat a double team very easily. But Suh, Fowler, and their other outside pass rusher, they are going to have to make sure that they make a major impact on Brady. And I believe that the MVP for tonight's game is going to be Jared Goff.
I think the Rams will try. Hold on. I think the Rams will try to pressure Brady up the middle. Aaron Donald and Dominican Sue and those boys are studs. They will get after Tom Brady. But in the end, you're going to have to show me that Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are going to lose back-to-back Super Bowls. I don't believe it at all.
Well, Stephen A. Smith, I mean, let's be clear for a moment. One could make the case that they easily could have lost the Super Bowl to the Seattle Seahawks and to the Atlanta Falcons. So it's not like they're going to the bowl and winning these games by 10 points. All their games can go either way. So I'm not quite sure if that's a factor.
I think Brady will get the ball late with entirely too much time on his hands. He will beat the Los Angeles Rams 31-27.
We'll see. Very interesting predictions. Once again, I have my final score. 31 points for the Rams, 24 points for the Patriots. The MVP will be Jared Goff. The keys to victory for the Rams on offense will be to make sure that C.J. Anderson as well as Todd Gurley are effectively running the ball up the middle. Todd Gurley is not going to be allowed to show up to the game with those jitters, whether it's because he's worried about his injury or not. They're going to have to get Brandon Cooks involved in the offense. Jared Goff is going to have to be able to successfully execute on third down, especially third and short, whether it's making sure that he gives clean handoffs to the running backs or play action passing. On defense, they're going to have to make sure that they lock down Julian Edelman. It would not surprise me if they have Aqib Talib follow him all across the field, which will allow them to shade over to Gronk, and they'll probably have Marcus Peters single covered on, what's this guy's name, 7-Eleven, Hogan, because he's always open. Supposedly his nickname is 7-Eleven. Put Marcus Peters on him one-on-one. Have Aqib Talib shadow Julian Edelman, and the rest of the defense shade over towards Gronk. You cannot allow Edelman to get open in the middle of the field. You know that is what Brady wants. So if they can get a pass rush up the middle, their linebacking core, make sure that they bottle up Sony Michel, they'll be okay. If not, they will lose. But anyway, peace.